I'm Dr. Jean Woodward. I'm the Associate Dean of Student Affairs and Admissions at the UNE College of Pharmacy. It's my great pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to the College of Pharmacy White Coat Ceremony. This is for our professional students who will be graduating in 2017. I know that sounds like a long way away, but it'll be at your doorstep before you know it. This is our 5th such ceremony as a College of Pharmacy, and this time we're celebrating it as a fully accredited College of Pharmacy. The University of New England is an exciting, growing, dynamic institution of higher education. In addition to our campuses in Biddeford and Portland, the first cohort of students will be starting their studies at our 3rd and newest campus in Tangier, Morocco in January 2014. Enrollment at UNE includes approximately 4,700 undergraduate students, 2,300 graduate students, and over 1,000 professional students in the Doctor of Osteopathic program, Doctor of Pharmacy, Doctor of Dental Medicine, and the Doctor of Physical Therapy programs. We have a flagship degree program in a lot of health and life sciences. In September, we welcomed the students, faculty, and staff of the College of Dental Medicine to the Portland campus. UNE is now home to Maine's only medical and dental colleges. That's very exciting. We are proud to report that the UNE educates more Maine students in the health professions than any other institution in the state, and we are committed to providing our students with a personal, interprofessional learning experience that values scholarship, research, and innovation, as well as lifelong service to the community. Now we're about to begin the ceremony. Now that I've bragged about our institution, I ask that you please take a moment to silence your cell phones so that we are uninterrupted. And I ask the faculty and staff and students to process in and to remain standing until cued to do so, cued to sit down. Control room, can we have some light for the musicians? Thank you very much. Will the faculty, staff, and students please come in and remain standing? At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the platform party. Would you please hold your applause until the very end, until all members are introduced. We have Dr. Crystal Lacombe, an alumna, class of 2013. Dr. Kenneth McCall, Chair of the Department of Pharmacy Practice. Dr. Stephen Sutton, Chair of the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Dr. Christian Teeter, Assistant Professor in the Department of Pharmacy Practice. Dr. Teeter will be the Class of 2017 Advisor. Dr. Victor Yanchik, Dean, Virginia Commonwealth College of Pharmacy. Dr. Glenn Rosenthal, College of Pharmacy Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Dr. Gail Brazeau, College of Pharmacy Dean. Dr. James Krebs, Director of Experiential Education. There are a few people in the audience seated in the VIP section that I'd like to point out. We have Dr. Danielle Ripich, President of the University of New England. President Ripich, would you please stand? Dr. James Coble, Provost and College of Dental Medicine Dean. Dr. Douglas Kay, Dean of the College of Pharmacy from 2009 to 2010. Dr. Kay was instrumental in the founding of the College of Pharmacy. The college has benefited from his guidance, his leadership, and his mentoring, and we are truly appreciative and thankful. And it's always a pleasure to have his wife, Dottie. See, we have you stand too, if you can, or wave at these events. And dedication to the college. Let's see, would any other members of the university community please stand to be recognized? All right. No one else. I know we have someone from the Board of Trustees here, right? Pharmacy education is based upon a strong foundation in the biomedical and pharmaceutical sciences. The Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences helps our students develop this strong foundation through courses such as biochemistry and pharmacology. It's my pleasure to introduce the Chair of the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Dr. Steve Sutton. Dr. Sutton will tell you a bit more about pharmaceutical sciences, the department, faculty, and staff. Dr. Sutton.
Thank you, Dr. Woodward. I was just contemplating or trying to remember when I started pharmacy, there was maybe 20 compounds, 20 drugs that we had to really know well and memorize. And there was maybe 100 in the whole pharmacy. Nowadays, and nowadays, as you know, there are hundreds and hundreds. In fact, the students are required to memorize the top 2 or 3 or 400 compounds. There is a book called the PDR, or Physician's Desk Reference, and it's called the Physician's Desk Reference because the pharmacists are supposed to have all that information up here. And it's a very thick book. But as I was starting to practice, as is the case now, new medications come on the market all the time, and they have something in them called a package insert, which starts out looking like a very tiny booklet that unfolds to about 3 or 4 feet long, written in very fine font on both sides. Well, the contents of that package insert is the topic of my little 2-minute speech. And that is, when you open the package insert, the first thing you see is the structure of the compound. And it's because of courses like Dr. Hill's biochemistry and Dr. Tavares and Ms. Zeno's medicinal chemistry, the structure means something to you. The indications, which would be also in this package insert, mean a lot to you as well. In no small part because of Dr. Kavinch's immunology course, Dr. Frizzardi's microbiology course, and Dr. Sears' pathophysiology course. Of course, the pharmacology is the most central aspect of the package insert as far as your interactions with the patient is concerned. And those fine comments and details are brought to you by Drs. Houseconnect and Dr. Selfish in their pharmacology 1 and 2. The performance of the formulation, be it its bioavailability or its bioequivalence, and the way it courses through the GI tract and the body itself is brought to you both by Dr. Mohan's pharmaceutics courses and also the biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetics. But not the least of which, the drug-drug interactions, to a large part, are introduced to you, perhaps through Dr. Dan Briseau's pharmacogenomics. So these courses give you an idea about why they're taught, and the content of these courses will be instrumental in you understanding the package inserts of new drugs as they come on the market. So every time you open up one of these, think fondly of the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, its faculty and staff. I would now ask the faculty and staff of the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences to please rise and be recognized.
Thank you, Dr. Sutton. Not only does contemporary pharmacy practice require a foundation in the biomedical and pharmaceutical sciences, but it also requires practitioners who are competent in the clinical and social and administrative sciences. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Dr. Kenneth McCall, Chair of the Department of Pharmacy Practice. Dr. McCall has been a key leader and mover in advancing the role that pharmacy must play in the care of patients in the state of Maine. He is the president of the Maine Pharmacy Association and was named to the Governor's Prescription Drug Commission. He will tell you a little bit more about his department. Dr. McCall.
Thank you, Dr. Woodward. Good morning. Welcome, students, friends, family. The Department of Pharmacy Practice at the University of New England College of Pharmacy embodies the clinical and administrative sciences as well as the art of pharmacy patient care. Pharmacists are the medication experts on healthcare teams that ensure optimal medication therapy outcomes for our patients. The Department of Pharmacy Practice prepares pharmacy students to provide patient-centered care, to manage healthcare systems resources, and to promote health improvement, wellness, and disease prevention. Faculty in the Department of Pharmacy Practice provide patient care in a variety of settings, including community pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, outpatient clinics, intensive care units, and emergency departments, just to name a few. Our faculty in the Department of Pharmacy Practice have expertise in psychiatric pharmacotherapy, oncology, pharmacotherapy, adult medicine, public health, ambulatory care, and pharmacy administration, just to name a few areas. I would like to ask the faculty and staff members of the Department of Pharmacy Practice to please stand as a group and be recognized.
Thank you, Dr. McCall. Well, in addition to the strong pharmaceutical, clinical, and social science foundation in contemporary pharmacy education, our students also have 1/3 of their educational efforts in opportunities to improve their professional practice through a series of introductory and advanced pharmacy practice experiences. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Dr. James Krebs, Director of Experiential Education. Dr. Krebs is currently the chair of the New England Region Directors of Experiential Education. He and his dedicated staff are instrumental in the development and implementation of these essential practice experiences for our future pharmacists. Dr. Krebs will now tell you a little bit more about the activities of their program and introduce the members of his staff.
Again, welcome. I'm here to chat a little bit about what the Office of Experiential provides for our students. In a nutshell, me and my dynamic staff are the liaison between the college and the students and the pharmacy community, just not in New England, the nation, but internationally. So we work really hard to develop strong relationships with preceptors, which are often volunteer faculty throughout the world, to educate our students anywhere from 3 weeks up to 6 weeks at a time. So we coordinate these rotations, or students may know them as introductory practices, we call it IPPs, or advanced practices called APPs that occur in their last year. We try to make these exceptional experiences for our students. So from the very first week of school, me and my staff, we collaborate with the students to learn more about them and what their career goals are, and work on placing them, as I say, throughout the world. We also provide training for these volunteer faculty, as well as our faculty at the college, on how to meet the goals and objectives of the college, as well as meeting the needs of the students. As Dr. Woodward said, we provide over a third of their education, and this encompasses about 1,700 hours. So the students will have over 1,700 hours of practice experience before they graduate. So the goal is when they do graduate in May 2017, that they will be competent practitioners, ready to pass their national board exams, their law exams, and to practice independently as a pharmacist. And I couldn't do this without the help of my dynamic staff. So at this time, I'd like to ask that the Office of Experiential Education please stand. Thank you.
Students, our faculty and staff are here not so much to lead you, but to help you discover your talents and skills as independent learners and student pharmacists. They are a great resource for you. I would encourage you to get to know these wonderful people during your time in our college. One of the most important activities you can do each semester, and this is from the dean herself, is to get to know at least one new faculty member other than your current professors or student advisor every term. Would the audience please join me for a round of applause for our faculty and staff. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker this morning. Dr. Victor Yanchik is Dean, Professor, and Archie O. Macaulay Chair of the Virginia Commonwealth University School of Pharmacy. He earned his Bachelor of Science degree in Pharmacy and a Master of Science degree in Hospital Pharmacy from the University of Iowa. He completed one of his first ASHP accredited residency programs in the United States at the University Hospitals in Iowa City, Iowa. Dr. Yanchik received his PhD from Purdue University in 1968. He began his academic career at the University of Texas at Austin as an assistant professor in the Department of Pharmaceutics, rose through the ranks to full professor, and held several administrative positions, including assistant dean for academic affairs and executive associate dean. He initiated the clinical program at the University of Texas at Austin and was responsible for beginning the Doctor of Pharmacy program at the University of Texas San Antonio and the University of Texas Austin. He then moved to the great state of Oklahoma, where he served as Dean and Professor of Pharmacy at the University of Oklahoma Health Sciences Center College of Pharmacy for 11 years, prior to his current position at Virginia Commonwealth University. Dr. Yanchik has received many distinguished alumnus, practice, and research awards, and holds membership in a number of national professional organizations. He has published many articles in the area of geriatrics and gerontology, authored 4 book chapters, and has given over 250 invited presentations to professional groups and conferences. He has long-standing involvement with the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy. He was appointed as a member of its commission to implement change to pharmacy education, served on its board of directors for 3 separate terms, and was elected chair of the Council of Deans in 2003 and inducted as president in 2008. Dr. Yanchik has been a major force nationally in promoting curricular reform and has been a leader locally and nationally in promoting geriatrics and interprofessional education. And with all that, I hear he's a pretty tough racquetball player. Please join me in welcoming my friend and colleague, Vic Yanchik.
Thank you very much, Dr. Woodward, and good morning to everyone. I am honored to be here to deliver the White Coat Ceremony address. Dean Brazeau is a longtime friend of mine, and I was thrilled to get the invitation to be here in Maine to do this. And I'm also very, very pleased to see my good friends, Doug and Dottie Kay, again. They're wonderful people and very, very good friends. I am, as you heard, a long timer in pharmacy education, and I graduated from pharmacy school in 1962. So that means I went back to my 50th class reunion. And something didn't compute because I think I'm only 55. Anyway, it does mean to me that time does fly. And, you know, I have been in pharmacy practice and pharmacy education through, I think, the most exciting period of time in pharmacy. We've seen so much happen to our profession and to healthcare during my tenure as a pharmacist and as an academic. And I was a part of that change and feel very, very good that we see the profession of pharmacy moving so well ahead in the healthcare environment. And as you know, pharmacists are being more and more incorporated as a member of that healthcare team, as the expert in medications and responsible for the outcomes of those medications. Again, I appreciate the invitation and the warm New England hospitality that Dr. Brazeau and her husband provided to me here, and it's nice to be here. The ceremonial presentation of the white coat is based on a practice originally established by Dr. Arnold Gold at Columbia University for the School of Medicine. And it was used to impart the important role that the white coat plays in the relationship between the patient and the healthcare practitioner. And it signifies a very patient-centered professional responsibility that all of you are going to be assuming when you graduate from pharmacy school. But before we begin the ceremony itself, I'd like to give you just a little bit of my prediction of what we're going to be seeing in the next 10 to 20 to 30 years that will be your practice time as pharmacists. And a little bit about what your future practice may involve. You're entering a profession that is undergoing a major transformation in the healthcare environment. What I see for you in the long-range future is anybody's guess, but I do know for sure you're going to be right in the thick of it as the class of 2017. And it's going to be up to you as future practitioners to be responsible for continuing to reshape pharmacy's future. So what you must do right now is to begin to plan for where you want to be in pharmacy's future. I call it advanced planning, and to best illustrate this concept, I have a story that I'd like to relate to you that clearly represents advanced planning. The story is about a husband and wife named Harry and Louise. Harry and Louise were sitting at the breakfast table one morning when Harry looked up from his newspaper and asked Louise, would she marry if he died first? Louise thought for a moment and responded, well, Harry, we've had a good life together. We've had good times and bad times. I'd be very lonely without a mate. So sure, I would remarry. Then Harry asked, would you ask him to live in this house? And Louise countered, well, this is my dream house, Harry. Newly decorated, newly landscaped. The pool, the yard, they're in perfect shape. I can't imagine living anywhere else. Yes, I would. Undaunted, Harry went on. Do you think you would let him wear my clothes? To which Louise responded, Harry, you have beautiful clothes, dozens of tailored suits, shirts, sports jackets, the best from Italy, and half of everything that you have in the closet still has a tag on it. Yes, he would be welcome to wear your clothes. Harry said, would you let him drive my new Ferrari? You know how much I love that car. Why, Harry, Louise said, I could just not let that car sit in the garage, and besides, I can't drive a stick shift. Of course he would be able to drive your car. Now Harry's becoming very discouraged, and he finally asked, now Louise, you certainly would not let him use my brand new tailor-made golf clubs, would you? To which Louise immediately replied, without missing a step, of course not, Harry, he's left-handed. Louise already had a plan. She planned ahead. And I guess that's what I'm suggesting to you, the class of 2017. Not in that way. Plan ahead for your future. We're now seeing what I believe is the beginning of a revolution in healthcare. Lines of authority, scopes of practice are becoming blurred in all of the health professions. Pharmacists are moving very rapidly to become recognized as primary healthcare providers, working as an essential member of that healthcare team, and they're being given the authority and responsibility for outcomes of medication as well as for the delivery of primary healthcare. Advances in the diagnosis and treatment of diseases are moving with lightning speed through unbelievable developments in technology. These phenomenal advances will totally redefine how pharmacy will be practiced. Futurists tell us that there will be organ banks where we will be able to have our own replacement organs cloned. Devices the size of a grain of rice will be implanted under the skin and will be able to monitor many of the patient's vital functions and will be able to run tests and transmit laboratory data instantaneously to the primary care provider as well as to you, the pharmacist. We will also see individuals who may have suffered a heart attack given his own stem cells to be used to replace the damaged tissue. All of these are going to be impacting the way we practice pharmacy. And of course, the population shift is going to be skewed dramatically to the elderly, with over 35% of our population in the United States to be over the age of 65 by the year 2025. Today, there are approximately 85,000 people in the United States over the age of 100. And I have a mother-in-law who's going to be 102. She has no medications. She is healthy. In 30 years, it's estimated that there will be over 325,000 people over the age of 100. I hope to be one of them. The average life expectancy will continue to increase to over 85 years in a very short period of time. It's predicted, and I believe it, that babies born this year will have better than a 50-50 chance of seeing the 22nd century. What factors will influence this remarkable shift in longevity? One factor may be the use of nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is a growing science of what I can best describe as the use of micromolecular machines and whose prospects really seem today like science fiction. Scientists who are working in the area of nanotechnology predict that these molecular machines will be able to roam the bloodstream, seeking and destroying unfriendly microbes and even cancer cells, detecting and even stopping diseases from developing. Consider the fascinating prospects of this technology as it's applied to human medicine. Newborns will be immunized with nanomedicine vaccines that will not only protect them from communicable diseases as like measles or smallpox or mumps or even polio, but will also have the potential to immunize them from certain debilitating diseases such as cancer, heart disease, or even Alzheimer's disease. These are being developed now. Another factor may be the area of pharmacogenomics, or personalized medicine, where the drugs that will be used to treat and even prevent disease will be selected on the patient's own DNA. These agents will be unique to each individual, and these drugs will not be mass-produced. And these are going to be single-person drugs, or designer drugs, as you may call them, that will be able to provide cures or prevent disease, rather than simply treat symptoms of the disease. So how does one make such a drug? How does one study a drug to understand its safety and efficacy? What are the professional and ethical issues that should be considered? Clearly, the concepts of mass production and clinical trials to demonstrate safety and efficacy in a population whose N is 1 are outside our current paradigm. The notion of a factory producing drugs for a single individual clearly suggests to me that the factory will be small and it will need to be close to the patient. I suggest most of these factories will be located in pharmacies of the future, and that the compounder of these products will be the pharmacist. You will be doing this. Will all of these new concepts be commonplace within the next 10 to 20 years? Probably not. But will they be likely to occur within your professional lifetime? Absolutely. I firmly believe that you will experience these remarkable advances firsthand within your professional lifetime. You must be prepared scientifically, as well as professionally and ethically, to make these contributions to your profession. These new approaches to preventing and treating diseases cause us to continually re-examine what our professional and ethical responsibilities should be. Your responsibility from this moment on is to accept the challenge to embrace and follow a sound set of professional and ethical principles. These high ideals are necessary to ensure that the quality of care is extended to the patients that you will be serving, as more and more of these breakthrough discoveries are being made. I do not believe this responsibility begins after you graduate. It begins now. It begins today. And it must be continually examined, nurtured, and respected. You can never, ever forget that from now on, you're going to be looked upon by your university and at the community at large as student pharmacists, whether you're in a classroom, in a practice setting, on the street, or even in a bar in downtown Portland. Regardless of where you are or what you are doing, you represent now this College of Pharmacy as well as the profession of pharmacy. If you get into trouble and make the front page of the Portland newspaper, you will not be described as John and Mary Jones, students at the University of New England, but you will be called John or Mary Jones, pharmacy student at the University of New England College of Pharmacy. That's how you're going to be identified. Always remember that. So to prepare you to begin your professional journey to become a pharmacist, we've established this white coat ceremony so that you will begin to think and act from this day forward as healthcare professionals. The white coat that you receive is symbolic, it's nonverbal, and it's used to communicate and to express and reaffirm a fundamental belief in a system that society respects. It's a guide to the patient and to the healthcare profession on how to behave. It conveys to even the most anxious a sense of seriousness and purpose that helps provide reassurance and confidence that his or her needs will be dealt with confidently, compassionately, and seriously. As you receive your white coat this morning, you will begin to grow and mature in your chosen profession of pharmacy, with great ambitions, dreams of success, and professional advancement, as well as wishes for a career that meets your personal criteria for happiness and for serving others. But wishing will not make it come true. Please understand that there is no magic that comes with your white coat. The white coat is only a trapping. Nor is the white coat of a pharmacist a bulletproof vest. This coat will not protect you from all the temptations of abusing power that comes with being a health professional. It cannot protect those who choose to use their position to become self-centered or arrogant. It cannot subdue greed in some or the temptation to abuse those substances that you are entrusted with. The white coat is a cloak of compassion and trust and a mantle of your chosen profession. Always remember that each and every fiber of your white coat is woven with integrity and character. So as the white coat lands on your shoulders today, see yourself in proper context. See the threshold that you are crossing today. Embrace the profession of pharmacy. Learn about its traditions and history and its responsibilities with an expanding mind. Continue to reflect on your professional maturation process you will be experiencing, and know that you are continuing to grow into that coat, along with those who came before you. The future of this profession, as in all health professions, lies in change. You are the ones who can and will form the future of our profession. To envision the future, to anticipate what lies ahead, to adapt new technologies to old systems, and to replace old systems with new technologies. To take the pulse of an ever-changing patient population and plan for their needs. To embrace diversity. To meet the challenges of change is to choose to advance the profession of pharmacy and to take it to a new and higher level of practice. This is what I believe is the most exciting part of what lies ahead for you, and as well as your colleagues. Today's ceremony reminds us of the importance of this quality as you begin your journey towards becoming pharmacists. You will be administered the pharmacist's oath after you receive your white coat. Please listen very carefully to the words you will be saying, and always adhere to this code, both personally as well as professionally. Right now, your task is to wear your white coat with pride while preparing for your undiscovered future. You will be challenged every day here at the university and eventually in your individual practice sites, whether it lies in community pharmacy practice, hospital pharmacy practice, research, academia, or management. My wish is that all of you will welcome these changes and the professional challenges that lie ahead for you. Those of you who will meet your challenges head-on will be successful and advance the profession. Those who simply wish for the easiest answer and have a lot of free time to do whatever you want to do will have a lot of difficulty. Always remember, you are being prepared for a career in pharmacy, not a job in pharmacy. And I strongly recommend that if you have not joined a professional organization so far, do so immediately. Not only join and be active, but be active. Volunteer for committee work. Run for an office. Volunteer for community service. I also think it's a good idea to join a professional fraternity because it establishes an environment outside the classroom that creates networks. These networks are very, very important for you. And it will be that network who will guide you as you advance in your profession. I firmly believe that in order to be successful in advancing your pharmacy career, you need to be professionally involved. You need to join and be active in professional organizational work. So begin now to establish that professional network. So start now to think like a pharmacist. Develop these habits now will make that transition from a student pharmacist to a healthcare professional much, much easier. Just remember that your white coat can't protect you, but your training, your education, and your personal moral values and your integrity that were instilled in you by your parents can. As a pharmacist, you'll be challenged to maintain the trust and confidence from the patients who seek your services. But trust can't be attained without honor and integrity. What I caution you against is being naive to think that you will be spared from these difficult challenges after you graduate. Your professionalism will be challenged continually in your career. So now, as we continue with this ceremony, I want to leave you with these 3 simple questions that I want you to contemplate every time you put on your white coat. First, can I live up to the promise and hope that this garment symbolizes to my patients? Second, can I provide comfort, caring, empathy, and compassion to those in need? And third, can I continue to grow professionally and provide meaning and substance to this symbol? If the answer is yes to these 3 questions, then you can wear it with pride, with the assurance that you will make a difference in the people that you serve. So now we ask you to think about these things and enjoy this very, very special moment for you, as well as your parents and your family and your loved ones who are here to share this with you. This is so important for you to begin your career in our profession, and we all welcome you to the profession of pharmacy. Congratulations.
Wow, what a challenge. We know you can do it, right? And now we have Dr. Crystal Lacombe, an alumna of the inaugural class of 2013, and a class officer who is here to say a few words of advice and welcome. Dr. Lacombe?
Wow, that's a hard one to follow. And to be honest, I'm still not used to my name following the word doctor. Still. However, I'm truly honored to stand before you all today to welcome UNE's pharmacy class of 2017. It wasn't too long ago that I was sitting in one of those chairs next to my classmates, celebrating the completion of our doctorate of pharmacy degrees. It may not feel like it now, but the next time we're all gathered in this very room, your hooding will be in honor of your hooding ceremony and the completion of your doctorate of pharmacy programs. Trust me, the next 4 years will fly by. As you embark on this journey, I want you to remember 3 things. First, take advantage of every opportunity presented to you by UNE. Attend conferences, network, become leaders around campus and among the community. Travel to new places and share your knowledge with others. Secondly, ask for help. Everyone in this room, myself included, has the same goal for each and every one of you: success. As I'm sure you're well aware by now, pharmacy school is not easy. It's going to take a lot of hard work, and you must work together to succeed. Don't be afraid to ask for help or advice, whether it be from a member of your class, another class, alumni, faculty, or staff. Someone will always be there for your guidance. Lastly, remain open-minded. Never close the door to any opportunity for your future. Some of you may know exactly what you want to do when you graduate, and others may not. Anyone who knows me knows that I planned on getting my PhD after graduating pharmacy school. My ultimate goal was always to be a pharmaceutical researcher. Yet here I stand in front of all of you today, a proud retail pharmacist in local Maine communities, extending from Dover, Foxcroft, and Ellsworth to Rockland and Freeport. As a student, I never imagined myself where I am today. That's the beauty of pharmacy. You never know where you'll end up, so please keep your options open. On behalf of UNE's inaugural pharmacy class, I would like to welcome you to UNE, congratulate you on your achievements thus far, and best of luck on your individual journeys. I look forward to working with all of you in the very near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Lacombe. White coat ceremonies have been used by schools of medicine and pharmacy as an outward sign of an inward and personal commitment to their professions. The white coat has had a long association with all things medical, scientific, and healing. It is also associated with the attributes of purity and goodness. It is a symbol of the trust that patients have towards pharmacists that dates back to the apothecary days and continues to the present days of providing pharmaceutical care, medication therapy management, disease prevention, and wellness. The profession of pharmacy is one that demands adherence to a set of ethical principles. These high ideals are necessary to ensure quality of care for our patients, a care that they deserve. We must remember that it is a privilege to be involved with patient care, and with privilege comes many responsibilities. UNE COP class of 2017, are you ready to take on this responsibility? Yes, right. Just a few words about what will be happening in the next few minutes. Our Dean's Ambassadors will lead the class of 2017 to the stage on my left. Dr. Krebs will introduce each student, and they will proceed to the center of the stage to receive their white coat. Dr. McCall and Dr. Sutton, our department chairs, will assist each student with their coats. Dean Rizzo will shake the student's hand and provide a copy of the Pledge of Professionalism. And a professional photograph will be taken of each student at this time. Guests are welcome to come forward for picture taking if you would like. The students should return to their seats and be seated after photographs are taken. I ask the audience to hold their applause, if you can, until all students have returned to their seats. Will the class of 2017 rise and be prepared to approach the stage? Dr. Krebs, can you please come introduce the students?
Nicholas Jalbert. Nicholas is from Lewiston, Maine, and he attended our pre-pharmacy program at the University of New England. Patrick Richardson. Patrick is from Arlington, Massachusetts, and he received a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Salem State University. As well, he attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Nora Asamoah. She is from Spring Valley, New York. She received a Bachelor of Associates in Chemistry from sunny Stony Brook University. She received an MPA in Healthcare Management from Mercy College. Catherine Aguirre Diorio. She is from Berwick, Maine. She received a Bachelor of Arts in Communication Sciences and Disorders from the University of Maine in Orono. Joshua Saunders. Joshua is from Windham, Maine. He received a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration from the University of Southern Maine. In addition, he attended St. Joseph's College of Maine. Derek Nkang. He is from Brockton, Massachusetts. He received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Massachusetts in Boston. Mark St. John. Mark is from Cape Elizabeth, Maine. He received a Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy from the University of Southern Maine, as well as a Bachelor of Science in Neuroscience from the University of New England. Truman Salo. Truman is from Alfred, Maine, and he attended the University of New England pre-pharmacy program. Matthew Pryor. Matthew is from Stratham, New Hampshire. He received a Bachelor of Science in Education from the University of Connecticut, as well as a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Connecticut. Nicholas LaPlante. Nicholas is from Brunswick, Maine. Nicholas attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Christine Wheeler. Christine is from New Bedford, Massachusetts, and she attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Nathan LaLiberty. Nathan is from Green, Maine, and Nathan attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Perry Yap. Perry is from Los Angeles, California. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Cell Biology with a minor in Psychology from the University of California, San Diego. Michael Santoro. Michael is from Franklin, Massachusetts, and he received a Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology from the University of New England. Carrie Tran. Carrie's from Waterville, Maine. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Emily Reed. Emily is from Farmington, Maine. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Morgan Roy. Morgan is from Buxton, Maine. As well, she attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Bonnie Murphy. Bonnie is from Pepperell, Massachusetts. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Stephen Carroll. Stephen is from Tacoma, Washington, and Stephen attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Andre Sedano. Andre is from Woodland Hills, California. He received a Bachelor of Science in Microbiology from California State University, Northridge. Karina Bonito. Karina is from Brooklyn, New York. She received a Bachelor of Science in Allied Health Sciences from the University of Connecticut. Yvonne Kuhn. Yvonne is from Gaithersburg, Maryland. She attended the pre-pharmacy at Montgomery College. Lotika Amaka Ubome. Lotika is from Silver Spring, Maryland. Her previous degree is from Hampton University, where she received a Bachelor of Science in Cellular and Molecular Biology. Christina Curry. Christina is from Millis, Massachusetts, and she attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Jody Roy. Jody is from Portland, Maine. Leanne Hooley. She is from Bradford, Massachusetts. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Merrimack College. Caitlin Sim. She is from Marshfield, Wisconsin. She received a bachelor's degree in biology with an emphasis in biomedical sciences. That was awarded by the University of Wisconsin in River Falls. Peter LePage. Peter is from Limerick, Maine. Peter attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Caitlin Cashel. Caitlin is from Merrimack, New Hampshire. She attended Campbell University. Michelle Valiente. She is from Merrimack, New Hampshire. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Jennifer Pelagore. She is from Old Town, Maine. She has an associate's degree in broadcasting from the New England School of Broadcasting, as well as an associate's degree in medical assistant from Beale College. Finch McKinney. Finch is from Charlottesville, Virginia. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Russian Studies from Vassar College. Mariah Colby is from Oxford, Maine. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Robert Lawson. Robert is from Peabody, Massachusetts. He attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Juliana Gurliaccio. She is from North Berwick, Maine. She received a Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology from the University of New England. Lydia Konomi. Lydia is from Boston, Massachusetts, and she received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. Megan Kelly. Megan is from Nikinskiuna, New York. and she attended University of New England's pre-pharmacy program. Devin Giblin. Devin's from Norton, Massachusetts, and she received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Roger Williams University. Cassandra Frechette. She is from Jay, Maine. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Biological Sciences from the University of New England. Eyob Gabra Hewitt. Eyob came from San Jose, California, but he was born and raised in Asmara, Eritrea. Vishal Ditamo. Vishal is from Medota Heights, Minnesota. He has a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Metropolitan State University. Sharon Eret. She's from York, Maine. She has a Bachelor of Science in Molecular and Cell Biology from St. Mary's College of Notre Dame. Devin Kornfeld. Devin's from Haddonfield, New Jersey. Laura Hitchcock. Laura's from Hamilton, New York. She has a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from California State University of San Marcos. Candace Iva. Candace is from Wilton, Maine. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Biology from the University of Maine, Farmington. Jose Castellanos. Jose is from Guatemala. He previously attended Northern Virginia Community College. Martin Kisang. Martin's from Cameroon. Huang Pham. Huang is from Berkeley, California. He has a Bachelor of Science in Nutritional Science with an emphasis in biochemistry from the University of California, Davis. Ryan Dang is from San Diego, California. Ryan has a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of California, San Diego. Ashley Woon. Ashley's from Rowland Heights, California. She has a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of California, Riverside. Lynn Tran. Lynn is from San Diego, California. He has a Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology and Neuroscience from the University of California, Riverside. Brian Sampson. He's from Glendale, California. Brian attended the University of New England's pre-pharmacy program. Justin LaChance. Justin is from Rochester, New Hampshire. He has a Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology from the University of New England. Rebecca DeMuro. Rebecca is from Lodi, New Jersey. Christopher Stanton. He is from Barnegat, New Jersey. He has a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from Moravian College. Nicole Withrow. Nicole is from Georgetown, Massachusetts. She has an associate's, magna cum laude, in psychology from Northern Essex Community College. Jean Duras, or it's Jean Emmanuel Duras. He is from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, as well as Brooklyn, New York. And he is a member of the United States Army. David Pilon. David is from Wheeling, Illinois. And he attended BYU. Ola Perkowski. Ola is from Dubrovich, Ukraine. She has a master's degree in psychology from Catholic University in Lublin, Poland. Chantal Maloney. She is from Brookfield, New Hampshire. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Emily Benner. She's from Rockland, Maine. Emily attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Caitlin Bernard. Caitlin is from Winslow, Maine. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Brian Fontaine. Brian's from Manchester, New Hampshire, and he attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Uju Okarana. She is from Baltimore, Maryland. She has a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from Towson University. Stephanie Villasis. She's from Brooklyn, New York. Stephanie has a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Florida International University. Daisy Jakes. Daisy is from Manchester, New Hampshire. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Maxwell Roberts. Maxwell's from Durham, Maine. He attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Jelena Marie Rances. She is from Lakeland, Florida. She has a Bachelor of Science in Biology with a minor in Chemistry from Florida International University. Maria Luisa Nazareno. She is from Fremont, California. She has a Bachelor of Science in Biology from California State University, East Bay. Dave Bridgebassi. Dave is from Toronto, Canada. He has a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science from the University of Waterloo. Brandon Kong. Brandon is from Sanford, Maine. He attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Connor Kalin. Connor's from Cherryfield, Maine. He attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Dan Dyer. Dan is from Cranston, Rhode Island, and Dan attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Wari Kim. Wari is from New York, New York. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Biology from State University of New York at Binghamton. Megan Wu. Megan is from Orange County, California. She has a Bachelor of Science in Human Biology from the University of California, San Diego. Sujin An. Sujin is from Busan, South Korea. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Renee Boudreau. Renee is from Madison, Maine. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Michael Chow. Michael's from Dallas, Texas. Kui Nguyen. Kui is from Arlington, Texas. Leanne Duong. Leanne is from San Diego, California. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Cognitive Sciences from the University of California, San Diego. Trin Lee. Trin is from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Matthew Louie. Matthew is from Newton, Massachusetts. He has a Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences from Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences University. Aiken Bowie. Aiken is from Orange County, California. He has a Bachelor of Science in Biological Science from the University of California, Irvine. Haley Dong. She is from Houston, Texas. She has a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of Houston. Yang Chen. Yang is from Queens, New York. She has a Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry from the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Hara Bakar. Hara is from Alexandria, Virginia. Amy Nordmeyer. Amy is from Florence, Vermont. She has a Bachelor of Science in Medical Biology. She also attended the University of New England in Bedford. Nancy Moa. Nancy is from Waterford, Michigan. She has a Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences from Oakland University. Carl Franklin. Carl's from Duluth, Minnesota, and he holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from North Park University. Nicholas Hutchings. Nicholas is from Dover, New Hampshire, and he attended the pre-pharmacy at the University of Connecticut. Gregory Woods. Gregory's from South Portland, Maine, and he attended the University of New England's pre-pharmacy program. Michael Takesh. Michael's from Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Michael holds a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Boston College. Kristen Sierra. She is from Scarborough, Maine. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Davina Salini. Davina is from Gloucester, Rhode Island, and she attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Dakota Savage. Dakota is from New Sharon, Maine. Dakota attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Zuha Bajawa. She is from Endicott, New York. She has a Bachelor of Science in Integrative Neuroscience from Binghamton University. Morgan Harper. Morgan is from Bar Harbor, Maine. She attended UNE's pre-pharmacy. Erin Caney. Erin is from Saco, Maine. Sean Nutter. Sean is from Barrie, Vermont, and he attended UNE's pre-pharmacy program. Please join me in congratulating our students.
Well, this is the time where we ask you to make a pledge, and we've gone back and forth. Both of a pharmacist, Pledge of Professionalism, and this year we're going to do the Pledge of Professionalism for you. You've all signed the Pledge of Professionalism up front. And Dr. McCall, would you kindly come to the stage and lead them in the pledge?
Thank you, Dr. Woodward. It's an honor looking at you as a class in your white coats. It's an honor as your professor and as president of the Maine Pharmacy Association to lead you in the Pledge of Professionalism. Pharmacists are ranked among the country's top professions in terms of honesty and ethical standards. National Gallup polls for 20 years have consistently ranked pharmacists as one of the most trusted professions. And I won't elaborate on where Congress is currently ranked. But pharmacists can't rest on these laurels. We must strive every day to provide compassionate and professional care to the patients and communities we serve. Students, please stand. The Pledge of Professionalism is printed in the program if the students and audience would like to follow along. Please raise your right hand and recite with me the Pledge of Professionalism. As a student of pharmacy, I believe there is a need to build and reinforce a professional integrity, ethical behavior, and honor. This development, a vital process in my education, will help ensure that I am true to the professional relationship I establish between myself and society as I become a member of the pharmacy community. Integrity must be an essential part of my everyday life, and I must practice pharmacy with honesty and commitment to service. To accomplish this goal of professional development, I, as a student of pharmacy, should develop a sense of loyalty and duty to the profession of pharmacy by being a builder of community, one able and willing to contribute to the well-being of others, and one who enthusiastically accepts the responsibility and accountability for membership in the profession. Foster professional competency through lifelong learning. I must strive for high ideals, teamwork, and unity within the profession in order to provide optimal patient care. Support my colleagues by actively encouraging personal commitment to the oath of Maimonides and code of ethics set forth by the profession. Incorporate into my life and practice dedication to excellence. This will require an ongoing reassessment of personal and professional values. Maintain the highest ideals and professional attributes to ensure and facilitate the covenantal relationship required of the pharmaceutical caregiver. The profession of pharmacy is one that demands adherence to a set of rigid ethical standards. These high ideals are necessary to ensure the quality care extended to the patients I serve. As a student of pharmacy, I believe this does not start with graduation. Rather, it begins with my membership in the professional college community. Therefore, I must strive to uphold these standards as I advance toward full membership in the profession of pharmacy. Please join me in congratulating our new student pharmacists in the class of 2017.
Before entering a full year of clinical practice in the advanced practice rotations during their 4th year, these student pharmacists will again be asked to recite this pledge in a transition ceremony. As I mentioned, here on stage is that pledge signed by each student, which will be hung in the college as a reminder of the pledge they have made. Thank you, Dr. McCullough, for leading them in this pledge. I now invite Dr. Teeter to come to the stage. Dr. Teeter is an assistant professor in the Department of Pharmacy Practice and has been appointed as the advisor to the class of 2017. In this role, he'll provide guidance to the class officers and students for the 4 years the students are enrolled in our Doctor of Pharmacy program. Dr. Teeter.
Thank you. All right, so as class of 2017, primarily you're stuck with me for 4 years. So I can promise you, because you're stuck with me, I'll try to do my best to move you forward. So I'm new in this role. I've got some good predecessors that have been kind of helping me along in what advising means in this particular position. It means, for one, that we're going to get the class officer process going. I'm sure some of you are eager to throw yourselves out there for those positions. So that's where we're going to start. That's where our formal relationship will begin, with the class officer nominations. And I notice here in the official program that I get to officially welcome you to the profession. So we've been a lot of clapping and hollering, but I think it's time again for the parents, family, friends, faculty, and the VIP section, of course, to officially welcome you to professional pharmacy. So. once you enter into the profession and you wear the white coat, you are now a member of the profession of pharmacy. So I think the biggest piece of advice that I would like to give you is, you're in a pretty cool spot in your lives where you've made it to pharmacy school, and if you work hard, there's going to be stresses, right? You all know that there's going to be tremendous stress getting through pharmacy school. You can't avoid that. But I think you should keep in mind that if you work hard and succeed now in pharmacy school, your future is wide open. You can pretty much do whatever you want with a PharmD degree. So I think you should constantly reflect on that. People forget. I see students get really stressed out. They're sweating, their exams and quizzes. It's true, it's going to be stressful, but you need to remind yourselves that this is a very wonderful opportunity that you have. You've made it to pharmacy school, you succeed here, and then you can do whatever you want. So that's all I really wanted to say. Keep it brief, and good luck, and you'll be hearing from me soon for the class elections.
It's now my great pleasure to welcome the Dean of the College of Pharmacy to the podium to say a few words. Dean Briseau joined the college in 2010 from the University of Buffalo College of Pharmacy. She's in her 4th year of leadership at UNE, and her focus continues to be educating pharmacists for your team. Dean Briseau.
Good morning. It is such a delight, and it's such a wonderful experience to be part of this. For all of us on the stage and faculty, it really is what it means to be an educator. To have the thrill to be able to watch folks enter into something that would be their lifelong vocation. So as Dean Woodward said, we are committed to educating pharmacists that employers will want on their team. That is each of you. We want to give you the skills that you can be successful as a team member in a pharmacy setting, in any type of pharmacy setting. As such, our curricular focus is on educating pharmacists that are centered on patient care in a team and interprofessional environment that will provide focus to their community where they work, where they live, and to their profession, and will always do practice based on the best evidence in the literature. As you've heard, the white coat is more than a symbol. It is your introduction to your role as a healthcare provider and professional. In your role as a pharmacist, you have a privilege and an honor to make a difference in someone's life, be it helping them to make healthier choices and lead healthier lives, or to assist them in the use of their medications. You have matriculated into a professional doctoral program, and more importantly, into your professional career. This will last well beyond the 4 years you'll be staying with us at the University of New England College of Pharmacy. This is indeed a unique opportunity and honor that few are given. I would encourage you to make the best of it. This is the start of a lifelong career of learning and growing, both professionally and personally. Pharmacy and your role as a healthcare provider has infinite opportunities, some of which you may not even recognize or see currently. But I will always challenge you to focus on enhancing and improving the quality of life for your patients and for their families. I'd remind you that these are your patients. You're part of this interprofessional team. Your education over the next 4 years will not be about us teaching and demonstrating, but it's on your learning and growing. It's on you developing your knowledge base, your skills, your values needed for your careers. Prepare well that you may have the greatest experience, the greatest ride of your life. I would have you, as we've heard before, start with the end in mind. Think about what kind of pharmacist do you want to be. Think about who you will seek for advice, and it is important that you reach out and work as a team with each other, with others in the college, with faculty, and with the preceptors that you'll work with. Think about how you are going to prepare for the journey, and I want to thank Jean Yanchek for such a wonderful guidance and advice. And also think about what will be there, what will the future look like? I want each of you to continue to maintain your intellectual curiosity, while at the same time, I want you to always maintain your creativity and this entrepreneurial spirit. I want you to be risk takers, to try new ideas, try new opportunities in pharmacy and beyond. And it is important that you engage not only in the life of our classroom, but in the life of the College of Pharmacy and the University of New England. You have a great opportunity to engage in interprofessional education with a vast number of healthcare professionals, including our newest colleagues in dental medicine. You are all aware that there will be some difficulty in a professional doctoral curriculum. And you've heard, if you work hard, it is certainly attainable, and more importantly, can be one of the most satisfying aspects of your life as you learn and grow each day. There will be challenges, but there will always be great successes. I would encourage you to embrace a philosophy that this is just not 4 years, but the start of your professional life. It will go by quickly. I think Crystal would recognize that and would agree with us that it's not going to be long before you and your families will sit together to enjoy your graduation hoodie. I want each of you to make the best of it and enjoy each step along the way. I want you to enjoy the journey. I also want to remind you of the following respect to excellence in your personal and professional life. This is one of my favorite, I believe we should live by this motto, that excellence can be obtained if you care more than others think is wise, risk more than others think is safe, dream more than others think is practical, and expect more than others think is possible. I encourage you and challenge you to strive for excellence, be it in the classroom, the laboratory, the clinic, professional organizations, and your lifelong professional career. Now I'd like to take just a minute or two and address the wonderful people that are here to share the day with you. Dear parents, spouses, friends, others, these student pharmacists will need your support now more than ever. They recognize that they are here because of your constant encouragement, your support, and your love. In the days ahead, they may just need a little bit more acts of kindness. They're probably going to need some hugs. They're probably going to need some calls. So it will be that opportunity, and we get to have them for 4 years, but we'll send it back, and they'll be vastly different individuals than when you came. So members of the class of 2017, could I ask you to please stand? This is the most important thing you're going to do today. I want you to turn around and I want you to recognize those parents, spouses, sisters, parents, children, and others, significant others, with your most enthusiastic round of applause and appreciation. So in conclusion, on behalf of the faculty, the staff, our president, our provost, and other members of the UNE community, and myself, we are truly proud and enthusiastic that each of you have selected to become a member of the University of New England. You can sit down. University of New England College of Pharmacy family and team. I do believe we are a family and team. You have joined a fantastic group of colleagues in the PharmD classes of 2014, 15, and 2016. We know that each of you bring wonderful knowledge, skills, and talents to the college and to UNE. I truly look forward to our opportunities to work together as we continue the many successes in the college. as we continue to advance the role that pharmacists must play in patient care in Maine and beyond, and as we create new knowledge and discoveries in our classroom, laboratories, and clinics. I want to thank you for being a part of UNE, and again, we are so delighted to have you as a member of our UNE College of Pharmacy family and team. Welcome.
Thank you, Dean Brazil. Oh, in closing, did you think you'd hear those words from me? I have some thank yous to say before we close this wonderful ceremony. I ask our Dean's Ambassadors, I'm going to name you one by one. I'd like you to stand up and be recognized. These people give up their time and support to help us out at these types of events. I'd like Brian Chu, Jessica Guidon, Han Gong, Emily Erkenbeck, Catherine Freudenberger, Benjamin Landry, Christine Lynn, Lindsay McIver, Michelle Mijbowski, sorry about that, Andrea Nakamura, Erica Newman, Lindsay Robusto, Heather Stewart, Ryan Warren, Darnell Umong, and Marcus Zavela. These people play a vital role in our college. They are our Dean's Ambassadors, and we're very excited for them to volunteer their time to help us out. Many of you might have seen them at the open house yesterday. I thank you very much. I'd like to ask the Dean's Office staff to stand and be recognized. Let's see who's here. We've got Margaret, Donovan, Anne-Marie McDonough, Karen Kaczynski, and Erica McDonald. Now, I'd like to ask all the staff who are here on their Sunday mornings to please stand and be recognized. Please, all staff. There's one staff person that worked tirelessly to make sure everything was organized and fell into place from the very beginning with the invitations to the realization of this ceremony. I'd like you to give a very special round of applause for Ms. Renee Dana. And then just a few announcements before I conclude this ceremony. Please remain seated as the faculty and staff and students exit. Our faculty will be congratulating students as we exit the auditorium. Guests, please feel free to stay for photos and chat with the faculty and staff. We have a photo backdrop that is set in the gymnasium, and additionally, our photographer will take some photos of students and families if you so wish. This white coat ceremony is now concluded.